seeing the grace in his eyes.
Right. Yeah.
Right? They already didn't see that his face was full of grace.
Right.
Because they were busy with the flesh. And when you're busy with the flesh, all you can see is works everywhere.
Right.
So if you're busy with the flesh, then you're going to look at God and think that his eyes are filled with works.
Yeah.
Right? And so you're not really seeing his face. You're not really seeing his spirit. You're not seeing his essence, the core of his being. The core of his being is the spirit of grace and faith. It's in grace, in the spirit of grace and faith, God lives and moves and has his being. He can only ever function inside of those things. It's like the idea that God is just means that God must come and punish sin. No. God is just means that God can't function outside of himself. He can't be something other than what was revealed in the Word made flesh. God is just means that he can only function inside of the spirit of grace and faith. Mm-hmm. He can never function outside of that spirit. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing. That's what it means that God is just. Yeah, that was my favorite part, was the hiding your face. Yeah. And because that really hammers it home, because you look at that and you say, well, God was there with them, right, but his face was hidden. Yeah. And so it kind of makes it easy to see that hide your face doesn't mean abandon like we think of.
Yeah.
Right? We think of hide your face and we think of, oh, God looked at us and he despised us. We think of it as God abhorred us in our affliction. Mm-hmm. We think of it as God saw us and refused us as his own. That he said, nah. Right. And that's not what he's talking about there. And you clearly see it when you see the hiding his face through the system of the veil. Sure. Because you see he's still there with them the whole time. Talking with them the whole time. Teaching them the whole time. Right? He's not left them. He's there. Right? But his face is hidden.
It kind of reminds me of